January 2018. It happened over the Snapchat social media platform. Massey, who's 29, has been charged with one count of communication with a minor for immoral purposes in King County Superior Court in Washington. The mother told the police that at about the same time her daughter was receiving the messages. Massey asked her to send the daughter from Seattle to Los Angeles to stay with him and his girlfriend. The documents that investigators requested data from Snapchat for the account allegedly belonging to Massey and some, quote, chat text messages between him and the minor, which supported the files given to police by the mother. According to a certification for probable cause, it is unclear whether photos or videos were visible in the chat history. Prosecutors requested that the court issue a second assault protection order for the minor and forbid Massey from contacting her at all. Court documents also show the state asked for an order banning Massey from the internet as a whole. Quote, absent installation of a computer monitoring system. Now, the Hutton, Kyle's attorney, reiterated the same sentiments in a statement obtained by NBC News on Thursday, saying that Massey claims that the allegations then and now are distorted. The statement states the police, regarding the accuser's own counsel's advice, seem peculiar. Tearing the veracity from the stale allegations, the accuser in no hidden agenda attempts to use the Washington courts as a platform for revenge after using the civil matter. Indeed, California Council of Truth and Representation from the accuser leading us to conclude he was not willing to make this representation into court. The Washington matter is already shown problematic signs. Massey was never properly served as notified as represented to the court, and the pleadings are procedurally and substantially deficient on its face. The attorney said that Massey will, quote, aggressively defend himself and will seek civil damages from those that were used to hear the facts. Now, Kyle failed to appear in court that same week, and the deferred bench warrant was issued according to the County Superior Court. His next hearing is scheduled for July 12th. Well, Kyle was eventually charged with felony. According to legal docs obtained by TMC, Massey's been charged with one count of communication with a minor for immoral purposes. Now, Kyle is being accused of sending sexually explicit material to a 13-year-old girl. However, according to Kyle's team, he learned of his own charges through the media, thus evading any due process. His lawyer told TMC at the time Kyle just became aware of his charges yesterday through the media, and he maintains that the allegations are motivated by revenge. Because the accuser didn't succeed in the 2019 civil suit, the lawyer also said that the actor was not properly served or notified of the support hearing, but he intends to aggressively defend the accusation, telling TMC that we need to see early dismissal, finally putting this in Paris courts. The 13-year-old girl's legal team initially opted for the civil suit against Massey, but like I said, according to the docs, it went nowhere. She says her lawyers told her they didn't think Massey had enough money to make the case worth it. But according to the docs, the case went absolutely nowhere because she says her lawyers told her they didn't think Massey had enough money to make the case worth it. So she says that she then went to the sheriff's office to file a report. Police say that they began investigating in early 2020, and the girl's mother told cops that Massey had known her since she was 4 years old. According to the legal documents, police were given a thumb drive by the girl's mother containing the material. And after these charges became public, allegedly, the company Dr. Dabber cut their endorsements with a Kyle, thus leaving him even lower than before and without a future. Now, according to Law and Crime Network, the case against Kyle was dropped in December of the same year, aka 2021, saying allegedly all after the mother's lawyer withdrew his representation because she, quote, continuously failed to respond to his efforts to communicate with her. This is when things get absolutely insane. See, years passed, and Kyle would remain silent on the allegations and the case. But eventually in April of 2023, Kyle Massey agreed to silence, not only alleging that his name should be clear, that his accuser was actually his accuser, saying the mother of the 13-year-old girl who accused him should have been abusing him since he was a child.
Our response to those allegations are that, first off, we need to go back. Let's go back to the mother of this kid, right? You stated in your paperwork that I've known this kid since she was 4 years old, right? Well, the truth about my relationship with that mother is that mother has
you busy right now?
sexual relationship with me.
You go to YouTube and see if my thing is streaming or not, please.
Now I can sit here and I can let you say it.
And let me know.
Break it down. But you know what I'm saying? This is like one of the hardest parts of my life. Because the person that
no, hell no, I'm definitely one.
molested, raped, took advantage of me when I was a child.
Yeah, he was.
Now,
but that's why I want to make sure it's streaming. So, alright, thanks. I don't know why it's not letting me see it. Yeah, no, that shit was pissing me off the whole time because I couldn't ask people when nobody was answering.
Responded to those Snapchats, screenshots,
thank you.
documents. So it's like, what are you doing? Like, she can take these real so I think it's like, that is shocking, feeling, and it is. But at the same time, it's like, oh, these two things can be real ones. Like, that's not lost on me. Now, this is where a huge feud breaks out between Orlando Brown and Kyle Massey. So, Kyle Massey speaks on Orlando Brown, basically saying that not all stars be as fortunate as him and Raven.
Yeah, I always talk to her because she's nuts. I love her.
I love her as a TikTok.
I talk to her every now and then. I talk to her, I can check her. Everyone goes through a lot of things. And when you look at people like Rick and myself, we're just examples of people that were able to get through it. There are more people that fall victims to alcohol and make it through those things. So people that trials and relationships, like, we can't judge them because we blessed them to make the exact same problem. So, Orlando is always there for him. I tap him every now and then and make sure he's okay. But sometimes everything's not for supposed to be, everything's not for the ones who know it. But, me and him have a great relationship. That's my brother. One of my biggest friends.
Yeah, was it difficult for you to see something like the things that happened, and was there a conversation about that at all?
Yeah, it's hard, because a lot of people make jokes about the worst thing, but they don't really understand, what it's been through. And it's not my best, it's supposed to.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
And okay, I'm like, a lot of doctors, maybe explain what he's saying,
it's like Ravens, so, we just say, for people,
do you agree, also on points here, I just get like, but wait, there's what is going on there? We'll go more in the round set. If you came out and said, pretty much everything say, here's the inside.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Love, they go play action now. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect them. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting on the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll go with Jones. And he's got held the first down at about the 38. Again, it's Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play action this time with Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, 60 yards. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. He'll be marked down at the 26 for the gain of 7. Now Jackson. And the ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Clean it out left to Dobbs. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Completes it again to Dobbs. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. And Audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, Love. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. The Packers are able to pick up the first. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll start the drive with Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Rifles one, it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jay.
On the like 2 to 3-year-olds, like yeah.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And when you're in a bed with 3 people, we would sleep with our arms around each other.
The parents and kids had to put time for themselves. One thing they took while the kids were out positive to find what happened. The same siblings are from their childhood and the people how the kids is after this.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll to be brought down. Looks like right at the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And the defense is knocked down by those guys that call the frustrated fullbacks. The linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a Dr. No, but thank you, Dr. Davis. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping him cold. Now Jackson on second down. It's thrown incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the middle of the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Brewers. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through and was able to hold them without any points. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
And their dad streets and this is how
To throw now, here's Love. And this throw is complete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And the dime defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field, cover up essentially every blade of the grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Packers on third down. 1 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now Love. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that to knock them breath away and take control of this game.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
He had the whole prove himself. I think every
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety all day, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And we follow.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. An option give now to Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On third down, Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Jackson. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson. In for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead in the intermission.
I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Stand up. Yes, with that man back there, King and Ivory Williams. He wanted to see what kind of what my character was like, so when I went to visit him in the projects, he had his boys
now it's 2nd and 10.
I was going to run and what I was going to do. Real true story. But anyway,
Love.
Really, it is. Like, I thought you had that.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good lead on that. That would have been a big play. He could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. It looked like it's going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hand. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I'm 6'4". We didn't want to here we go. When I was 17, he was 15, but he was only now he was 5.
Final play of the half, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. Plenty more to see after the break.
Because my arms used to come down here. My hands out high. Because my arms I just started going up there. And my voice would change right there.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been...
There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, here's the option. And he's met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Tucker's kick is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. Let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
By the spot. No, by the spot. microphone and racquetball courts all around.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Cheers. Cheers.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 46 yards. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Love throwing for it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Yes. So that was the
Just like Keenan, David would work his way up and stand up before proceeding to roll the television film. While this was Keenan was taken to this whole
The Raven offense set up the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run Edmonds here to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10.
That is first.
Play action. It's Jackson. Again, it's OBJ. Back-to-back catches. And he'll be taken down before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Up the middle, here's Edwards. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down coach.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Once he made it to the main location, he was pitched an interesting idea by his
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He's gonna be
4th down, here's Jackson. Pass taken in is big tight end, and he is going to have a Ravens first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Throwing is Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sprung that way.
And they actually came to my apartment for the project. It's the biggest movie store in the world, came to my project. And so it's funny because me and my brother from the point, so we used to go to Eddie Murphy. And Eddie Murphy would wear his cows and pants. So every time he sat down, me and my brother would go boom, boom, boom.
Couldn't ask for much more at this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here.
One day you'll make it. And to
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They were essentially choosing between playing Pimps or Crackheads. The same year David's first billboard, Keenan and Townsend decided to get filming here in Almo. That's how the very dilemma they were experiencing. The film had discussed the opportunities for Black men in film and television. Using their combined savings and maxing out the limit on Townsend's credit cards, they wrote and filmed a
Now
series of
problems
sketches
right
that
out of
they
the
wrote
gate.
together.
We're going to get a delay.
And we
That
laid
flag
out
accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
and each one represented a character. And we just improvised. And then we would watch what we did, and the stuff that we thought worked, we wrote it down, and then we would improvise some more. And that's how we wrote the sketches. Neither one of us had ever taken a writing course or anything, but like I said, we went with what we knew.
Now, they didn't know anything about what it meant to commentate and really film a movie, so they often filmed with one of their buddies looking out for the cops.
When you grow up with nothing, right? It's like nothing is, that's just part of your
Play clock down to 0,
existence.
and this
So
is
you
not the
don't
way to
worry
start a
about
drive.
that.
So
You
they
just-
accept the penalty,
your
of course,
mindset
and
is
push the
always
offense
problem,
backwards a bit.
solution, problem, solution. Because if you get stuck at the problem, you don't have anything, permits. You didn't have permits. Again, a bunch of kids from the projects, you put somebody in a corner, he whistles when the cop comes in, you throw everything in the bin and go, It's great when you're too young to know you can't do things. You know what I mean? It's like we thought we could fly. We didn't.
Now problems right out of the
In
gate. We're going to get a
1985,
delay.
right on stage
Now, the
to
offense knew it. They were already starting to walk
David
back as that one is accepted.
Host Robin Harris, a.k.a. the Wrong One, allegedly. David said he looked like a fat black Eddie Murphy. Being the man that Robin Harris was, he lived in Zara to his man. There was one season of SNL between Damon and Ben friend Eddie Murphy. Damon came on to SNL in 1985. It was essentially the Eddie Murphy replacement. Saturday Night Live, a show that makes criticism for being unfunny and whitewashed, was trying to find a comedian to replicate the success of Murphy. Not only had he brought in a host of black viewers, white viewers also invited him. However, David's time on SNL was short-lived. They often had David
Play
in the
clock
background
down to
singing
0.
roles and
And this is not the way to start a
That-
drive.
What happened was I had
So
just,
they'll go
Eddie
ahead and
Murphy
accept
had
the
just
penalty.
left, and so Warren Michael kind of, he thought to protect me from being compared to Eddie Murphy. I'm like, look, you give me the ball, I'm going to go. They had me in scenes with where I would just hold the spear. I'm like, I'm not. My mother gonna watch the show. You got no lines, just holding the spear in a palm. I can't. I said, y'all need to hire an extra for this. So you're not a team player. I said, no, I was like.
Which David didn't appreciate. But to be fair, David was also a bit standoffish.
Now, I always heard the story, man. I don't know if it's true, but it sounds to me. They used to walk around SNL set with shades on. Yeah, they'd be like, why you got shades on? It's too white. It's too white.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Yeah, they did. I created tension. And it was only because
And that flag
they wouldn't let
accepted.
me, comedy is tension, but then you break the tension. That's the laugh. But they they just wanted me to be too submissive.
This came to a head in 1986, season 11, episode 12. Damon was supposed to play a straightforward police officer. Instead, Damon made the character overly flamboyant, and the sketch bombed.
Hey, he's got the suit. Shut up and sit down. All right, Carrasco. You moved a lot of dope, but you got caught.
Yeah, you're going to jail for a long, long time.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, my lord. But I don't think you get the message, Carrasco. We got you cold.
Yes, you got the whole transaction on
Play
video
clock
tape.
down to 0. Now, this is not the way to start a drive.
My frustration and we just kept getting into it. Me and Warren Michaels, the final straw was this sketch.
And they'll
Mr.
accept
Now,
that penalty.
School on Miami Vice. So between dress and hair, Lauren comes to me and goes, "You look like a pimp in that suit. I want you to change it for a cop suit." And I just snapped because the sketch wasn't funny. And now you want to put me in the cop suit. And I was feeling, I was feeling good Dougie suit. So I was just like, I'm going to just look there. I don't even know what I said. I did it out of anger. So it wasn't really funny. It was just like this.
People laugh.
No.
I think if people would have laughed, it'd have been different. Like, put through something alone, like,
Yeah, but I did it with the wrong spirit. And he was right for that. He's right for that.
The issue wasn't that it was unfunny. Lots of SNL sketches are unfunny. It was that David changed the gameplay without telling the other players. Creator and showrunner Lorne Michaels fired him. In 1987, the film that Keenan and Townsend had been working on was finally released. Not only did the two play roles, it also featured Keenan's brother Damon, his sister Kim, John Witherspoon, Michael Collier, Anne Marie Johnson, and Helen Martin. Many of whom will pop up again in the story. With the release of this film in March and Eddie Murphy's Raw in December, which Townsend and Keenan helped write and produce, the two were finally experiencing some success and were beating the pavement for almost 10 years. However, Keenan wasn't seeing as much fame from his opportunities as Townsend. Townsend had starred in Hollywood Shuffle, where Keenan only played a small supporting role. This is likely part of what projected him, but this was something that Keenan thought Townsend deserved. He just also wanted to see the fruits of his labor. While watching blaxploitation movies with Keenan, Eddie Murphy had an idea.
Somebody should do a parody of these movies and call it "I'm Gonna Get You Sucker."
After getting the go-ahead to use the idea of Murphy, Keenan penned the script and held I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. Sean would also spend his summer in LA with Keenan and Townsend to be a part of the film and start his stand-up career. He was 16. Kim, Marlon, and Damon would be a part of the film as well. Their sister, Nadia, was even in this film.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
what's that?
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Movies I grew up watching, and they were enjoying them. When I was writing it affectionately. So that's why I think that they responded to it.
This film was also one of the main since we worked with several longtime collaborators for the first time, like David L. Greer and Janet Dubois. It would also feature appearances from Isaac Hayes, Don Lewis, Kathleen Carson, Antonio Fargas, Chris Rock, Lance Williams III, and Robin Harris. On a budget of just $39,
Play
the film
clock
made
down to
13
0.
million at the box
And
office
this is not
and
the way to start a
accomplishment for the
drive.
first time in the Super Bowl.
They were
Filmmaker
already
that
backed
same
up.
year
Now they're
gave
backed
us
up
the
further.
colors,
I think they were being so
punchline, and
careful
the
to make sure
film
all
review
assignments
of
were
the
covered
year, and continued
that
to
they ended
work
up
on
running
the
themselves out
He
of
did
time.
all the specials for Hancock and Finch's Saga for film executives, but none showed up. Who did show up were a television executive from a network recently created in 1986. The network was called Fox. They were so impressed with the film and desperate to get live viewers that they decided to give him a half-hour week to do whatever he wanted. He didn't need a pilot, of course.
Well, actually, I screened the movie for all the movie side of all the studios. And I got a call from Fox TV, and they said, well, look, we're a new network, and, unlike...
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
What did you want to do?
They're
Yeah, we
inching
kept going to
closer and
second.
closer to
No
their own
fun.
goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
I tested them to see. And then they asked me, they said, so tell us what your vision of the show is. And I said, well, I think the show is something, revolutionary. And the guy goes, revolutionary? I said, revolutionary. Tell us what you mean.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. Now the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
What happened is I started out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every place so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. And he cannot pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On 4th down, Love. And they'll get this run past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Play action this time with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
2nd and 6 coming up. Jackson.
Spared the Rams and it was Texas.
He completes it to Beckham.
Joseph
And they let this one on the field across the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, Marvin, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Generation that would incorporate such comedy and hip-hop music, but hope to keep it in the institution.
Now Jackson on first down.
Also take
That's caught. It's Flowers. As he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Throwing Jackson.
Again,
It's caught by OBJ. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Plenty of time with 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
And come up with and perform their own characters. Everybody wanted to be something in common. Work at these auditions in Chicago,
Jackson.
Los Angeles, and find these black
Well, that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
But of course, that was so here's the pass. First up, David and Kim Waynes, a former Terry Cole manager that previously
Now Jackson.
David had these steps of opportunity on prepare something on
And
his
this
time.
time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
However, this was short-lived. At 45, David
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Kid, on the other hand, was victim located in this confusion.
They'll run with Mitchell.
Which was the
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This is first and 10. Love looking to throw it. Open Rose Musgrave will tag in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Now Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Later the same day, David Humphrey and Tommy Dickinson are so great to see one of them. For both league supporters and hosts for Showtime, Apollo and Chipper was successful in staying in New York City, both with different characters and different
Here we go, first and goal.
That was super trained and Mary Mountain College and the college students who were taught to be leader as a child.
And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
I started with my father.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. Charles,
like
that drive
was
was perfect.
there.
Methodical, executed so
So
well,
when
and they
I
grabbed
looked
that
at
lead
it,
with almost
I'm
no
like,
time
oh,
left for a last gas from
okay,
the other
that's what I'm
side.
thinking.
No
So
way you
that's
could have
what
drawn
made me
up a
for my
better
look
final drive
was
because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they
how
made sure they
all
bled the clock out
so,
as well and denied their opponent a
what
chance
it
to
was for her
respond.
was,
That's just
I
terrific
need
situational football to end this one.
and fill that gap for them. And manifest a lot of diseases after a lot of things going on. So I kind of lived in that. And I had
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
Well, one persuaded that toward the space and time and base and but
it's good to make it practical stuff. That was fun. That was the script that I did and a good job. And I was going to be the man of the thousand faces. And I got to about 150.
he credits this ability with his self desperation.
I'm a desperate man. So I do anything and everything in my power. This could be so I always said it, but something could happen that I explained. I did the previous thing before I didn't think of it.